sequences, if you have, for example, 3, 6, 9, and so, how to check is it arithmetic sequence or geometric sequence? When you subtract any term from the previous term, subtract. If you say 6 minus 3, you will have 3. 9 minus 6, 3. That 3 is called common difference. So A1, the first term, is 3. Common difference, we call it D. A also is 3. Now I know A1 and D. D is called common difference or difference. I can ask you, what is the nth term? Nth term comes from this relation. An equals A1 plus n minus 1D. Okay? A1 here is 3, so I will cancel A1 and write 3. N minus 1, keep n minus 1 times 3. Multiply that 3 here and here. So An equals 3 plus 3n minus 3. So you have 3n. This is called nth term or the formula of the sequence. Okay? That was in arithmetic sequence. I can ask you here A1, 3, A2, 6, A3, 9. I can ask you what's A10. A10 means the 10th term. How will I find A10? You can say A1 plus n minus 1. This is n. You can say 10 minus 1 times D. So A10 equals, A1 here is 3 plus 10 minus 1 is 9 and D is 3. So we can say 9 times the 3, you will have here 27 plus 3, 30. This will give you 30. Okay? And what did we say before also? For that sequence, if I ask you find the if I say find S20, what does mean S20? S20 means find the sum of 20 terms from that sequence, from that arithmetic sequence. How will I find the sum? The rule of the sum comes from that rule. You remember Sn equals n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 times d. Okay, so I will substitute here. Here we have a problem because we don't know how many values of terms here. But he said, look, 20 means that n is 20. So I will say 20 over 2. 2 times a1. A1 here is 3, so 2 times 3 plus n is 20. So 20 minus 1, n minus 1 here means 19. So I will say 19 times d. d is 3. Calculate that, you will have the sum. 3 times 20 over 2 is 10. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 3 times 19, 7. 3 times 1, 3, and 5, 57. Add those first, you have 63. Multiply by 10, you will have 630. That if you don't know the last term. If you know the last term, you can use that rule. I will write the rule up. Sn equals n over 2 a1 plus an. We can use that rule if you know the first term and the last term. But here I don't know the last term. Because of that, I used that rule. Okay, right. That was on arithmetic sequence. Our lesson today talks about geometric sequence. We taught how to know that sequence, geometric sequence or arithmetic sequence. I'm gonna remind you, if I have sequence like that one, look, if I say, for example, 2, 2, 4, 8, 16, and so. Okay. Is it arithmetic sequence or geometric sequence? To check is the arithmetic sequence, I will subtract 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. 8 minus 4. 8 minus 4 is 4. Because here, when we subtracted, we have different numbers. Look, so it's not arithmetic sequence. It's not arithmetic sequence. So we have to check, is it geometric sequence? How will I know is it geometric sequence or not? I will divide. I will divide as we taught before. 4 divided 2 is 2. 8 divided 4 is 2. 16 divided 8 is 2. Look, so this is geometric sequence. Okay, right. What will we study today? We'll know that is our first term, as we said in arithmetic sequence. So that 2 is our A1. A1 here is 2. That 2 here, when we divide each time we got 2, it's called common ratio. It's called common ratio, or you can say ratio only. Okay, the symbol of that common ratio is R. So I will not say that the common difference is called D. Here the common ratio is called R. R. Okay, the common ratio is called R. R here is 2, because when we divide we have 2. So R is 2 also. By luck, by the way, 2, 2. They will be different in any problem. Now we know the first term, the common ratio. Here we have also nth term. Nth term for geometric sequence comes from that rule. An equals A1 R n minus 1. This is called nth term, or the formula for the sequence. What is the usage of that nth term? It gives you any term as you like. If you like to find A, for example, if I like to find A 7, what is the 7th term in that sequence? This is the first, the second, the third, the fourth. I want to find the 7th, so I will use that nth term. I will say A1 times R 7 minus 1. Okay, what's A1? A1 here is 2. Substitute, cancel A1 and write 2. What is the ratio? R also 2. So I will say 2 exponent 7 minus 1. 7 minus 1 is 6. When you calculate that, you will have the 7th term. You can use your calculator because you have large numbers here. 2 power 6 times 2. When you do that, you will have 128. So the 7th term is 128. Now we taught how to use nth term. Okay? Right. We can ask you, find the nth term. We'll have another sequence like that sequence. Look. 3, 12, 48, and so he can ask you, find nth term or the formula of the sequence. How will I find nth term? You have to determine A1. A1 here is 3. This is A1. Right. Come to calculate by division to find the ratio. 12 divided 3, 4. 48 divided 12, 4. So every time you will have 4. When you divide, you have 4. This is a geometric sequence. So I will say R. I will not say D. I will say R equals 4. Now, what is the rule for nth term? We have just taught An equals A1 times Rn minus 1. I will use that rule, that nth term, to find the answer. So I will say, I will not say A7 or A4 or whatever. No, I will say An, because he's asking you to find the nth term. Just substitute, cancel A1 and write 3 times, cancel R and write 4. N minus 1. This is called, look, this is our nth term. 3 times 4 power n minus 1. Okay. طيب, come to, do you have a question till now? Okay, come to solve some problems quickly, just 2 problems. Look at here, we have that exercise. He's asking you to find, look, A1 here, find AN for each geometric sequence. A1 is 5, R is 3, A1, the first term, R is the ratio, common ratio, N 6 means the question I ask you. So I need A6, I need to find A6, okay? A6 means the 6th term. So A6 comes from A1 times R exponent N minus 1. This is our nth term. So I will just substitute, cancel A1 and write 5. R as it is. Look, he said R3, so I will write 3. If you don't know R, keep it R. So here R is 3. N minus 1. What's N? N is 6. So I will say 6 minus 1. You will calculate that. Use your calculator. It will be 5 times 3. 6 minus 1 is 5. Write on your calculator 3 power 5 times 5. You will have 1215. This is the answer of number 1. Okay. Right. Come to solve another one with fraction. Here, look at number 6. A1 also is 8. R is the half. N is 9. So I will make the same. I will say he needs here. N and 9 means find the 9th term. 9th term, I will say A1 times R N minus 1. This is N. So I will say 9 minus 1. What's A1? A1 is 8. R here is half. Half exponent. 9 minus 1 is 8. You can put that on the calculator. Half power 8. But take care, please. Put that half between bracket. Okay? To tell the calculator that 8 above the half, not above 1 or 2. Then times 8. Okay? You will have 1 over 32. Okay?